Today we are doing a pick a card video for March 2024. I have cards 1 through 5, so think of your number now. Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer and your practical tarot reader, and I'm the author of the video course, Tarot Reading the Natural Way. This course is based on the idea that these pictures are like scenes from a movie, and you can enter into that movie and have conversations with the characters there, and that can help you find what the symbolism means and what the card means for your future. And so I hope you check out the course. There's a link in the description. Today we are doing a pick a card video for March 2024. This card will represent the challenges and opportunities that you could experience in March of 2024. So I have cards 1 through 5, so think of a number and we'll get started. If you chose card number 1, you get the 7 of Swords. This is a very interesting card because it shows you taking action about a problem. And this could be a very big problem. This could be a problem that seems unsurmountable, and yet you are handling it. You are dealing with it. Now, it is true that when we see the person, they've snuck into the enemy camp and they have taken away some of the enemy's weapons, but they can't carry them all. So there are a few weapons that they are leaving behind. So this is an indication that you are handling a problem, but you may not be able to solve the problem 100%. You are still making a real difference, though, in the problem at hand. Now, this also indicates that whatever issue that you're dealing with, you're not meeting it face-to-face head-on. You are taking a different route. So this individual in the card, they can't go up against a whole army of warriors. It doesn't make sense. But they still want to protect their home and family, and so they're going to do what's necessary to relieve the enemy of some of the weapons, and so therefore reducing the threat. So what we see for you for this month is you are tackling problems in a different way. You are taking away basically the sting or the bite of a problem. And while you may not solve it 100%, at least on your own, you could get some help, and that could help you solve the problem. But if that's not possible, recognize that at least going after this, you can probably solve it 80%. Now, if you chose card number 2, you get the Knight of Wands. So you are taking action. You are excited about the action. You're leaping forward. You are absolutely focused on doing something, and that's fantastic. Wands are about action, and so even if you're not sure that you have a full plan, even if you don't necessarily have all the resources, you have the confidence and the enthusiasm to move forward, and that's what's important. Now, when we look at this knight, we see the armor that he's wearing. He's covered head to toe. You are protected. We see the fire coming from the feathers in his helmet. And this is that you have new ideas and action and enthusiasm. And then when we look at his cloak, the salamanders on the cloak, they are not yet fully biting their tails, which means the loop is open, and that is to go close the loops. Go do the things that you know need to be done, and you'll be able to check them off one by one. If you chose card number 3, you get the Sun. This means that it is time for a little bit of play. It's time to go have a good time to be yourself, and almost at that innocent point, you know, like to discover something for the first time, to go out, if there's sunshine, to go be in it. You know, if you get a pony to ride, that's fantastic. So this is about finding the pleasure in life, even if it's momentary, even if it's just that brief little point. That's the thing to be focused on this time, because that's going to be the thing that makes everything else worthwhile. So go have some fun, go be in the sun if there's some sunshine, go play, maybe with animals, maybe with plants, but be out in the world having a good time. If you chose card number 4, you get the Knight of Swords. Now, this means that you are charging forward as fast as you possibly can to get things done. Your enthusiasm is through the roof, and so is your confidence. This knight has no qualms about what kind of challenges that the knight's going to be up against. This knight is absolutely confident that just by getting in there and doing things quickly, that things can happen. Now, it's really interesting because swords are about intellect, but it doesn't look like this knight is doing a lot of planning. This is definitely reacting energy. And so that means that when things come up, the first thing that pops into your mind is probably correct, and then you take action. And then you take more action and more action and more action. And in this, we see a transformation. And that's because we can see in the horse's bridle, or whatever that part is in the front of the horse, that there are little butterflies. And butterflies are the true symbol of transformation, because they were a little caterpillar, they were a little worm-like creature, and then they become this butterfly. And that is a true transformation. But also, you have every reason to feel confident. You're covered in armor from head to toe, and you have a sword. And so therefore, you know what to do, and you can take action. If you chose card number 5, you get the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords means that you have a new idea. That is, that something has occurred to you, and there's, like it's from heaven, like a download, like this is coming from the universe, and this could be the idea that helps you move forward. Now we see that the sword itself is going through the crown. The crown represents materialism, while the sword represents intellect. And so we're taking ideas and applying them to very practical things. And so this is an idea that can lead you to success. And so this is something to pay attention to. When we get an ace, we want to focus in on one thing. There's one sword here. There's one object in the picture. That is, focus on this one idea. That's what leads you to success. And that's it. I hope you check out my video course, Tarot Reading the Natural Way. In that course, I really emphasize how you yourself can enter into the card as though it were a scene in a movie. And that can help you understand the symbolism and what's going on and do predictions based on what you're seeing versus memorizing something in a book. And so I really hope you check this out. There is a link in the description, and I will see you in the next video.